Yo, what is up, traders? Welcome back to another stream. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Let's get into it. No time to waste at all. Markets are moving like crazy. Like crazy. That was a wild open. Very crazy open. Wow, 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 wow. 240 point sell off, and then it got bought right back up. Yo, what's good, Knight? Welcome in, welcome in. Crazy. Blue couple evals right there. That's a fun time. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's good, RX. Anybody else blow up some evals right there? I did. I shit you not. Like a couple $100 away from passing it, too. Oh. Nothing like volatility when you least expect it. What was the dip? I don't think anybody knows. I don't think anybody knows. But wow, that was insane. Wow, wow, wow. Anyways, there should be some good opportunities now. I mean, that was... Speaks to the strength of the market, though. Literally, the entire move got reversed. I would not expect... I mean, we don't have news, so I'm a little hesitant to just look for continuation just because we had kind of a nice recovery. It kind of looks like there was like a liquidity void, and then now it's like been rebalanced, and I wonder if the markets just kind of chop around like nothing ever happened kind of thing. So I don't know. I might start to look for a range a little bit, but we'll see. That was wild, though. Yeah, crude just out of nowhere, man. Just ripped to 97. I'm sure somebody knows something, but we don't know anything. I have no clue. I'm kind of expecting a bit of a range to form here, to be honest. A little cautious about just buying. I think a lot of traders are going to be trying to obviously buy this first pullback, or maybe the second pullback. What news was this? I have no idea. I don't think we have. I don't think anybody knows what the news was. Just the market's being crazy, man. Out of nowhere. See, this is a market here where you're looking at NQ and it's like, man, really the only thing to do at the end of the day is try to find dips to buy, but then it'll subtly do the most horrifying aggressive sell-off ever, and it's like, okay, you still feel that type of way about it? It's like, yeah, just still gets bought. But yeah, kind of horror stories when trying to buy the dip. Iran claiming to have seized 2 ships. That was like 4 hours ago. Anyways, I've got a Lucid evaluation account. I'm going to try to pass it. Man, I've been getting so close to passing these accounts and then just not being able to get across the finish line, damn it. So let's see what we can do here. The range, I did say that we might range a little bit. I'm thinking we're going to range a little bit. Well, the waters are probably pretty nice to try to do some eval trading. I also can't trade my Top Step live account. They have live accounts halted right now for some reason. Do you see the move that happened? Oh yeah, hard to not see that move. That was wild. That was wild. Watch, you're gonna see. I mean, this market's just right now, kind of as I predicted. This market is just starting to range and chop people up that really want to take part in some of that action. I think we just kind of range here. I mean, that was a very extended move to the downside, very extended move to the upside. You got to think both sides are pretty exhausted here, and markets could. It's kind of the point we traded back to, right? We're just below the after hours kind of range, like, you know what I mean? So everything's kind of back within balance. I very well could see this market starting to range a little bit here. Now, if we just bleed up and break out, there's not really news to support that. So I mean, it could happen. But I'm kind of going to look for a range trade here, to be honest with you. I don't even know if I can get a fill on it though. Yo, what's good, Jelante? And the VWAP starting to flatten out as well. So very much thinking we kind of just range around this level. I'm looking where to buy. Good luck, good luck, good luck. I think from my experience, whenever I see moves like this, things get really exciting, right? Markets are moving. It's like, you start looking for continuation trades in this situation, it can kind of get messy. But that's just my thinking, and that's kind of why I'm not looking to just blindly buy the dip here. Not blindly, but once again, we have really aggressive move down, really aggressive move back up. There wasn't really news supporting it. Nobody really has any idea. And we're trading back within the range that we kind of were at earlier. Maybe this market can bleed back into this range, but I'm looking for the range trade here. It's a really good potential range trade given how exhausted this market probably is. And VWAP's flat as well. So in a range trade, let's see what happens. Reverb too high. Is that the dial? All right, test. What is the reverb? What is the reverb? I will say it hasn't sounded as good. It did sound a lot better like a while ago. Now I feel like it's not been sounding as good. A little bit better. It used to sound really good. Now it just sounds okay. I don't know what happened. Okay, just rip it. Just rip the Band-Aid off. Went ahead and added more right here. Risking a couple more points on it, but if we're holding range, we're holding range. If not, we're not. All right, once again, guys, appreciate y'all for tuning into the stream. We're trying to pass a Lucid Flex eval. I've gotten a couple of these accounts so close to passing and then just come up short. Yeah, that's a kick-ass range trade. See now, okay, this is where I start to panic a little bit because we're at the lows of the range, but this does look very clean with that double top. We pretty much moved from low to high from high to low in 2 minutes. Some really clean selling here. Having said that, we are at the lows. This is where I would like to get out. I do think we can break 40s though. Let me give it 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3. We will go break even. 2. That's what I was worried about. A bounce off support here. It's just the kind of the context of how we approach this level. Really clean. A lot of selling volume into this low. Took 2 minutes to get from high to low of the range, right? So the speed that in which we get into this level is saying something to me. Does that mean we're going to break? No. But it kind of gives me some confidence that we could possibly break. Having said that, we are at the lows of the range, so the range trader thesis says get the heck out. I'm going to go ahead and get out. We need to remember, we're short in a very strong market. All right, so we'll take $1,000 out of that trade. Give me that range. Let me take that range trade, baby. All right, that was clean. Now we have to do the, well, unfortunately, that happened so quick. Now we're going to have to wait at least, we're going to have to wait a while for the next setup. I do still think we get under 40, but this market is not a fun time if you start getting a little too hopeful with your shorts. Now long, maybe. Maybe so. Does not look like we can hold 40s for much longer, though, I will say. Yeah, I don't hate getting out of that. I passed a couple take profit trader accounts. I'm waiting for the email. How long does it take for them to email? Like later tonight, maybe? Because I did pass a couple of them. This is where you start looking to take another range trade, but it's like, man, this thing, the way that this thing flies up to the highs and lows of the range is a little spooky. You know what I mean? Evening, what's up, G-Man? The long trade would have worked, yeah. Oh wow, look at crude here. Crude with like a little 60-cent sell-off. If longs hold, yeah. This range could still hold. This range could still hold. Pretty brutal. The moves in Asia are so fun, bro. They are, man, but I did not expect this aggressive of sell-off. So I lost an eval in here trying to buy this dip without really having a lot of risk, without really having a real risk plan on it. But you just typically don't see that. But yeah, that's not really an excuse. I did have an eval almost pass. I lost it. So I would be saying hip hip hooray because it is good price action. I'm just a little salty because I lost an account that was very close to passing. That's all. Lost 2 actually. Sounds about right. Yeah, that's just like such bad timing. I feel like I'm never a victim of this crap, you know? Or it's like the one time I do try to get long, it's like it sells off. Like we never sell off and we sell off. Thing just usually rips. My luck. All right. This is the range is still in effect. Do you know what the reason for the sell-off was? I have no clue. Not a clue. I don't think anybody really knows. I'm not just trying to blindly sell here. I'm genuinely looking for kind of a range to develop. I think this is a great environment for a range to develop. A really aggressive sell-off, really aggressive rally, and now the market is looking kind of more balanced. And it's also like we got bought pretty much back into the range we were trading in just before. Plus, there's we don't have news yet. I would not be surprised to see some follow-up volume somewhere if news does come out. But these markets are kind of looking to stabilize a little bit, so the range trade makes sense. We took one of them. We took this range trade here, which was a little spooky. And now kind of questioning if I want to take another one. How was New York session on your live account? I didn't trade it, man, because remember, I don't know if you were in here last night. I decided to just lock up for the whole night and the whole day. The whole night and the whole day. I did not like the way I was trading. And I did not like the P&L that I was seeing on the screen. And I was feeling tilted. And I was like, I don't want to trade this tonight. I'd rather just lock out, start with a fresh P&L, not feel tempted to try to fight back because I genuinely didn't take any high quality trades last night. So, yeah, I just fully locked out. So I didn't trade. This is my yeah, they have issues right now with the balances, bro. I don't know what's going on, but I can't trade the account. Not right now. Account not ready. Yeah, I just locked the heck up. I was like, I'm not doing this today. How was today's price action? Was it a good lockup? Would I have made money today if I traded this session? Probably not. I mean, breaking out of that hourly structure, maybe there would have been some money to be made, but I just was not about it. Yeah, lives are locked. I saw that too. Don't know why. I think it's going to blow a lot of traders' mind that the market can just go from 100 to 0 this quick, but this is like the perfect environment for a range to develop. And it does kind of look like we want to start to hold this range. It's just the thing is, if I'm gonna commit to it, I have to just like sack up and get in at the top of the range. I can't. I'm not gonna get in here because now we're in the middle of the range. All right, everybody in the stream, appreciate y'all hanging out for me. Hit the like button. The range is the range is the range. The mother effing range. I bet a lot of traders saw that buy and they're like trying so hard to force a breakout right here. That's kind of what I was trying to do last night, which was so stupid. I had to like appreciate that. Yep, man, that move that we saw is just like one of those kind of things that you deal with as a trader. It's like, you know what I mean? You're either on the right or wrong side of it. Hopefully you're not in it at all. And the market does that crap sometimes out of nowhere. And it's hard to adjust your trading, like, you know what I mean, whenever it's happening real time, because it's like a volatility that you're not expecting, and it's just it's a nightmare sometimes. Trying to decide if I want to. Do I have enough belief that we can just range here? Oh wait, I think I got it. Oh boy, I got the forsaken email, chat. I got the forsaken email. I get that TPT funded account active. Not yet active, but pretty much saying I passed. Passed 4 of them. Man, this market's still holding that range, dude. Passed 4 of them. I would have passed 5 of them, but I blew one. Y'all ever blew an evaluation after it was already passed? Like you didn't have to do anything and you still somehow blew it? Isn't that crazy? I do have a decent excuse for it, but not really. Tried to break out twice. Yeah, this is that type of market, my friend. Unfortunately, I know that's frustrating. That's what I was trying to do last night a lot. Was trying to force these breakouts, and it did not go well. You have limit stops on TradingView. You can put on, yeah, you can do every type of order here. You can put on, yeah. Okay, no, wait. They already, hold on. I'm gonna log into my TPT because they already said we're good to go. Do I trade the new funded accounts, chat? Run the likes up. Do we trade the new funded account? Do we blow the new funded account? The fresh, the fresh funded, bro. Imagine. Wait, I don't think it's ready to go yet. Yeah, no, it's not ready to go yet. Okay. Yeah, no. We're trolling. Definitely not a good idea. I mean, I wouldn't. Generally, not a good idea. As soon as you get the funded account, start trading it, because you're like eager to trade. So yeah, no. I would, and certainly, like, I wouldn't take a crappy trade on it if I did trade it. Look at this range, man. Look at this range. I need to just get in on it. It'll go now that I'm out. Yeah, that's how it goes. That is how it goes. Could have caught this range trade a couple times, although we haven't really visited the lows of the range anymore. We're kind of putting in this higher low. I mean, we might get that break if we can hold 50s. This market may still have some follow through. That was certainly a strong recovery. Nobody's arguing that one. It's just, is the market exhausted enough to kind of start ranging, or do we have another breakout above this structure here at 65? OMG, I'm on so much tilt, bro. Try to lock out. You know, if you take any advice from me, yeah, it's infuriating price action. I mentioned it as soon as we started stream. I've mentioned it a couple times. You have, like, this is eye candy. This is a FOMO inducing market. You see a really crazy move. You're like, man, I didn't catch any of that. There was so much money being made there. Damn it. Okay, now, oh man, I missed the dip buy. Oh, I could have made. Damn, dude. Like, I need to make some money here. What's going on? And then they put you in the blender here. The market right now is literally giving it to you. So just lock out, bro. There's going to be better opportunities. Unless you're in the right mind state to trade what the market's giving you right now, which I think is really going to be kind of like balanced trading. Ranges, not super directional. Maybe another news headline drops or something, and then we do some crazy shit. I would not be surprised. But yeah, man, just lock out. Just lock out. No need to blow an account. And if you already did, you know, I mean, tonight's one of those nights. People definitely blew up tonight already. It's just one of those nights. I already blew up a couple accounts. So, like, yeah. But man, you have to try to put yourself in the right mindset and the right thinking. And if right now you know that you shouldn't be trading this and you keep taking L's and you're not being patient, then just lock out. I know that's hard to do. But you got to do it. I did it last night, and if I can do it last night live on stream, then y'all can do it in the privacy of your own company. Well, that range trade worked. I didn't execute on it. I only took this range trade. We made $1,000 on it. And then ranges are tricky because, like, it was kind of starting to accept pretty well in here. Like, we saw like almost 15 minutes of price action right here. So it's like, yeah, are we gonna hold? Or are we gonna reject? Really start second guessing. Sometimes when you look at the candles too much within ranges, it can throw you off. One day I decided to skip Asia. Well, would you have been able to catch any of these moves? The sell-off was a little unpredictable. I would say the dip buy, you would have to have some cojones to be able to execute on that. Did anybody catch any of that? Dude, the range is getting... At what point does the range stop becoming practical to trade? Because now this range is as tight as about 10 points. I wasn't expecting this. None of us. None of us. I mean, that's kind of a hard move to catch. I mean, you're literally just buying into deep red. I mean, I was trying to do it, but that I kind of had already committed to trying to build a long position on this stump. So yeah. I mean, it's not a horrible strategy within itself. Just trying to buy, like, given the market state and the market sentiment, like, yeah, well, you want to be trying to buy these dips, but that's just a tricky one. Not a good environment to try to force breakouts now after the fact, right? After we've made these big moves, after we've had such an extended range here. I'd say much better opportunity for the market to become exhausted and start to range around. Man, this is a really slow range, though. I'll tell you that much. It's funny how it can go from 100 to 0 like that, huh? Did we break it here? Yep, yep. Let's see if these 30s get a bid. Wow. Seeing VWAP. I don't know if VWAP's worth a damn right now in this situation, though. Yeah, I'm not totally sure if VWAP's gonna be worth a damn in this situation, right? Like, we didn't trade with any structure to where we are now. This was literally just a huge dump and huge pump. So I don't know if VWAP's gonna give much. You might see a bounce, but I'm not really expecting it to act as a super strong level here of support. That's what I'm trying to say. It was like, this isn't like an organically developed, and I'm not trying to use word salad, but you know what I mean? It wasn't naturally developed VWAP. It's just kind of like, same, I would, like, any indicator isn't worth its weight as much whenever this is the context. Just a massive move both ways. Yo, Steven. Okay, brother, I got you. I'm gonna check that DM out after this stream, and I'll hook you up. I'll send you the code tonight because it's a code, so I'll just hook you up with the code. Just got a little busy, but I'll hook you up right after this. Ever tried Tradeify? Passed their growth account yesterday, 1 day to pass. Yeah, man, I've traded with Tradeify. Yep, I went on a nice run there in the sim accounts with Tradeify for like a couple months, and then I got put into a live account. Took like 15, 20K in payouts from the live account, then blew it. But yeah, Tradeify is pretty good. Bounce off range and drop some more. I was thinking that too. I want to see, like, as we come up to test this structure, if we do get maybe some start to see some continuation lower. Because this is where it starts to become interesting. We might miss that trade, but yeah, we might miss that trade. That was a good call, though. That was a good call. I was kind of interested in that, too. I think I wanted to wait maybe for the 40s first. All right, still selling. Do we like Gold's VWAP better than NQ's VWAP here? I don't hate it. I don't hate it. If you look to the left on Gold, we just have more structure. Like, we have more structure within this level where we could find some buying potential off the VWAP. So if I'm going to try to take a dip buy off VWAP, I don't mind it on Gold, actually, as opposed to NQ. Although it doesn't matter because they're going to follow each other anyways. So if we get smoked on it, I mean, if NQ dumps their VWAP, gold probably follows anyways. So I don't hate that idea though. That's also about kind of, that's almost the midpoint of that move. So I don't want to say you're guaranteed a reaction, but there should certainly be some type of buying reaction or attempt at the VWAP of the midpoint. Maybe it bounces, comes up, puts in a lower high, then continues selling off. Cool, I don't care. I just want to catch this move here. Usually you don't see us totally flush the midpoint. That could happen though. That could happen. That would be insane because you have a market that literally sold aggressively off all the way, got bought all the way aggressively, and then sold again. I mean, that could happen, but you don't typically see that. That would be insane. Could happen. Anything could happen. I'm going to make myself smaller. Just in case this is a really good trade that we want to clip. All right, and our ATR is like a 7, so I'll rock like a two times ATR, so 40. Rock like, try to rock maybe just like 10, 12 points. Like I said, this is a midpoint trade. The ranges are really wide, right? You had that really aggressive sell-off, really aggressive rally, and now we're kind of coming down in that VWAP, losing a little bit of momentum. These midpoints, and it kind of does align with the VWAP as well, can be pretty powerful levels to take potential dip buys on. If not for just at least a reaction. We should see some reaction off of this level. Maybe it leads to a kind of a weak retracement where we see sellers step back in and then it continues lower. I don't really care. I'm just looking for the reaction, and I want to take advantage of the buying that we should potentially see off of this level. Okay, y'all aren't going to see me for a second. Just in case I want to clip this, I don't want to have my face on it, so I can repurpose it. All right, if we see really aggressive buying right off of my entry, I'm going to try to act quick about adding and scaling into this bad boy. If we see immediate buying off of my area, kind of that level I'm looking for potential buyers from. Can you smell what the rock is cooking? What do you think, traders? Close it? Do what? What do we want to do here? Are we just gonna see green for a little bit and then we're gonna run this wick and just ruin my night? Mother uffa. I mean, I like the entry enough to let this thing just give it, you know what I mean? We got no risk on it essentially. I'm risking like a lifetime membership, $70. This also just feels a little too picture perfect to play out exactly how I want it to play out. You know what I mean? Like, oh, is it going to be so simple? I'm seeing some profit. Do I want to get out of this? I think even if we put in a lower high, I wouldn't mind retesting this high 50 level. If we're going to reject again. Give me that mother. Give me that mother. All right. Just give me like 53. I'll be a happy camper. Get out of here. If this doesn't get filled, I have the worst luck ever. Pumpy the point. Pumpy the point. Pumpy the point. Bro, pump it a point. Let me get 1 point. Fuck. I'm out. Give me a point in that situation, man. 1 point? Just give me a point. That was a good trade for what it's worth. I just feel hesitant about it. I feel hesitant about it. I feel very hesitant about it. See if that was a good exit or not. It felt a little too picture perfect. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, chat, use code BPC on all prop firm evaluations. All right, guys. Yeah, that was a good trade. All right, man. So, like, we're $2,000 in profit on the session on this account. Of course, it's just an eval, so it's not really a big deal. Maybe we're leaving something on the table getting out of that trade, but I don't really love how we just kind of left a wick. This candle's having trouble flipping green, you know, just things that I'm watching. I think it's a good out. What made you get in? It's a VWAP bounce. It's a VWAP bounce, and when we talk about these midpoint bounces, I explained it. Go rewind about 15, 20 minutes. Right, so we're seeing an extended move down on a sell-off, right? There's a selling move. The midpoint of the prior, you know, leg up, or in this situation, we had a move up here, right? We had a move up here, strong move. Cool. The midpoint of this move often acts as a level where you get a reaction. And I'm not saying it's going to reverse from here. I'm not saying this, that. I'm saying you typically get a reaction. It also helps with the VWAPs right there. It also helps that that's kind of been a level of support in the past. So just literally looking for reaction. I want to get in. I want to see buyers defend the level I'm interested in, which we saw. And then if we get follow through and we bounce and we reverse, that's great. If not, this level most of the time, nothing's guaranteed in trading, most of the time gives you some type of reaction. Taking a trade like that, you're likely to see some green on it. And then, you know, kind of get break even like we did and then be able to manage it. This would be a great spot to see a reversal. So I don't hate this entry. It's 50% of the range. It's seen as a fair price. It's around the VWAP as well. That pretty much fits the template of a dip buy, right? It's pretty basic stuff. But of course, we didn't really get a lot of follow through, so I just took the profit. I was up a little bit. Seemed to be a good out because we would have gotten break even. All right, so that was gold. I said I liked gold's VWAP better than NQ's, and I think for what it's worth, we got a better reaction off gold's VWAP. But yeah. Holy smokes. Trading Top Step account. The Top Step account, all the live traders right now cannot trade the Top Step live account. They're having some issues with it, with the balances or something. I don't know. So it won't let me trade it, unfortunately. See? Took some losses in my Top Step live last week and burned too many evals. Took a week off. Yeah, man. It's trading seasonal like that. Trading is seasonal like that. Ups and downs, ebbs and flows. Even off of the VWAP, this is still not really super strong yet. Hey guys, Apex just came back out with that 90% off deal. Make sure to use code BPC. I think you can get a 50K end of day account for like 37 bucks. Also the Lucid Flex account. That's the one I'm trading right now. You can get a Lucid Flex for $98, the 50K account. 2 days to pass. Pretty easy rules, instant payouts. All right, we are flat again. We are flat again. We're 2 for 2 on the night. We've taken some damn good trades. I'm happy. I'm happy. It's the trades I should be taking on my damn live account. I need to lock in. If I take both of those trades on my live account, I don't even think we saw drawdown on those trades. Like, did we actually see drawdown, or am I just that locked in right now? Because the entries are really clean. I need to be taking these kind of entries on my live account. Like, just really framing them up like that. That's what we need to do. NQ still selling off. Next low is here at 27,000 flat. Two for two, up 2K, baby. We want to get this account halfway past. I'm locked in right now. I'm locked in. Give me one more good setup somewhere. Is anybody trying to buy this off of 27,000? We figure out what caused the drop. I don't think so. I don't see anything here. U.S. military intercepts at least 3 Iranian oil tankers. That was a while ago. I don't know. That was a while ago. I don't see anything. Sure, somebody knows something. We didn't have any create suspicious volume trade before that, right? No. Long Bitcoin. Bitcoin didn't really, I mean, did Bitcoin get hit? Bitcoin. I don't hate it. Look at this bleed down on the fuck. They're going to make this torturing, I think, for dip buyers here. They're going to make it torturing. It's going to be torturing, like nails on a chalkboard. Gold just flat off the VWAP. Not what you want to see. Yo, what's good, Elevated? All right, chat. Appreciate y'all. Hit the like button. Use code BPC on all evaluations. Trading a Lucid Flex account right now. Code BPC gets you $98 for a 50K Flex account. No activation fees. Instant payouts. And you can trade it alongside me if you want. No copy trading, but we are 2 for 2. We are 2 for 2 right now with really no drawdown. Not trying to brag, but I've kind of been on it tonight. I don't really think we saw a lot of drawdown on any trade at all. I don't think that gold trade saw any drawdown. Like, actually. Like, I don't think there was a tick of draw. Maybe a tick. Maybe a little. What did we get? We got on this. Yeah, no, we literally 2 ticks of drawdown and we got 50 ticks out of it. That was a hell of a trade. Yo, Rob, appreciate the follow. Renika, appreciate the follow. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Appreciate y'all. NQ looks like it wants to go cliff sliding. Coach Dakota in the chat. How was y'all session? We survived the session. think it probably was best that I couldn't trade Top Step tonight. This was a wild one. Another low incoming. Yeah, if we can hold 26,000 right here. And the interesting thing is, like, this really came up just super aggressively, right? It's really directional. So there's not a lot of structure within. I mean, there's none. There's no structure within here. So if we do start to slide a little bit, like where you're looking left, like where's our previous levels of support? We have really nothing. So we could lose it just as easily. Anything can happen. We could lose a little bit more of this rally for sure. Yeah, Coach Dakota with the $10 super chat. We survived, yes sir. That's what it's about. That is what it's about. Yeah, we were on slow markets last night, and then I came over to my stream. I don't know if you caught it, but I was like, yeah, just getting beat up. I decided to lock out not only for the night, but all the way through the day. So surviving is what it's about, though. Shout out Dakota. Target for tonight, tomorrow, 26,311. 26,311. That's a very bearish one. That's a very bearish outlook right there. I like it. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to be super hopeful with the shorts in this market environment, but anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Let's go. Hey, yo, what's good? What's good, Houdini? Yeah, this is a painful one. I feel like if you're trying to buy this dip, I hope it works out. I hope it works out with, for you, but this is a painful one. They're putting it in the blender on this 5-minute chart. Like, we've moved all but 30 points in kind of this descending channel in like an hour. Yo. What do we like? Gold showing some more strength in NQ at the moment. Oh, wait. Do not buy this. Over and out. I still don't think, I still could see the range maybe working out a little bit here. I could still see the range working out. Gold is looking better. Would it be the 14th consecutive week? 14th consecutive week of what? Of what? Are you talking about day? No, Top Step today. I can't. The live traders right now cannot trade the accounts. They're having some technical issues with something. So, no, I can't trade it. I can't trade it. No trades. Okay, I would love to take one more solid trade setup on the night and get this eval halfway home. I did get 5 take profit traders funded. I'm waiting for those to get confirmed so I can trade those bad boys. I'm conflicted if I want to take it slow. If I want to take it slow and like slowly build up, which I probably should do. But it's also, man, yeah, it's not good advice. I shouldn't even mention it. They're just really tempting because you can literally do those uncapped daily payouts, and if you're trading 5, buddy, when there's no cap on the payouts, it makes you kind of want to trade them aggressively. But I really probably should take it nice and slow. Take it nice and slow. Anybody have that issue? Like it, I'm excited to get it. I feel like I'm just gonna go gunslinging as soon as I get it. I need to chill. No cap on what daily payouts? Yeah. Take profit trader, but do note that it has the intraday drawdown. But yeah, they have the uncapped daily payouts. So does the MyFund Futures Rapid accounts, which I think you can do the Rapid account for like $40 something, or maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe 60 something. Remember, over 9K in a single day with TPT, and they move you to live. Yep. Yeah, they do that. One day I made just under, so they didn't move me to live, and then the next day I did another 9K, so I was able to take a bigger payout before that. So there is some strategy in maybe not going to the full 9K. Like maybe stop shy. But also I don't hate having a live account. I would love to have a couple live accounts there. That's the goal. But I'm feeling a little bit like I got most of them are 50Ks, which I never use 50Ks. All right, let's look for a trade setup. TPT lives and fund-ins are hard to keep. Yeah, because they don't give you a balance. They don't give you a balance. They don't give you a balance. That's one thing that TPT doesn't do. But they also let you trade 5 live accounts. Yo, day trading with Isaac. Appreciate the follow. Intraday is difficult. It is difficult. Definitely difficult. You got to be really, really patient with entries. Limit order a lot. Don't be greedy. It stacks. I mean, it makes trading more difficult than trading already is, for sure. So yeah, I agree. But it also comes with the pros. MyFund Futures is amazing. They are amazing. So is Lucid. They're both really good. They're probably 2 of the better ones. I would throw TPT in there. I personally think TPT's really solid as well. It's just people are going to disagree because of that intraday. All right. See, gold is kind of still floating up right here. Yo, Gambler, tell me you got to that second payout, Gambler. Everybody, Gambler in the chat won a free Lucid account and got it to a payout. I didn't think it was possible. No, that's pretty awesome. Doing better than me. Shit, I can't even get these Lucid evals passed. I've been so close. So close. I've been so close to passing these damn Lucid evals. Something about being right at the finish line and then dropping the ball, man. Have you tried a 25K account? I have not. TPT does have a 25K account. I have not traded it. I think that's probably a little too small. 50Ks are pretty small too. Just for what I'm used to. Yeah, once you get past the buffer on Take Profit Trader, it's unbelievable. Again, use code BPC on Take Profit Trader. No activation fees, 40% off. Uncapped daily payouts. I'm waiting to get those funded accounts active. Takes them like another. Usually they get active like late night. I don't know why, but I don't mind it. Sometimes those late night will give you some decent setup sometimes, so I don't mind it. Short, I don't see anything right now. I see a blender. Right now I just see chop. Is that a good emoji for chop? Yeah, I don't see anything just yet. Nothing just yet. Where's your Tradify code? I have a Tradify code. You can use code BPC if you would like on Tradify. I'm focusing a little bit more with other prop firms because my performance with Tradify is not very good. For some reason, my performance with Tradify is not very good. Appreciate everybody hanging out in the stream, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. How many likes do we have? All right, I'm gonna pull up my stream. If I see an appropriate amount of likes that I'm happy with, we'll do an account giveaway. I'm gonna make it reasonable. I haven't really been asking too much. I want to see at least 180. If there's not 180, no giveaway. I think that's reasonable. Oh my god. No. No way. Chat. Y'all doing me dirty, bro. Y'all are doing me dirty with that. 90? Come on, man. Come on. We're only up 2K live on stream with pretty much no drawdown on these trades. 90 likes? I'm not trying to be evil, man, but for that, we'll do a giveaway. We'll do a Take Profit Trader 25K account giveaway. Y'all ready? For 90 likes. Come on, man. All right. NQ broke these lows here. We'll think about what we want to do for the giveaway. Let's see if I can pass this account first. Let me focus on this. Let me see if I can pass this account. If things go well, I'll be in a better mood and maybe do a better giveaway. But if not, we might just do a smaller giveaway. Over 100 likes is a lot. No, bro. I'm appreciative. Don't get me wrong. I'm appreciative. But man, y'all usually. I'm appreciative. 100's a lot. I'm sure a lot of people who don't have 100 are very upset that they don't have it. But like, come on. If we take one more trade, if I get this account halfway past, if things go well for me, I might be in a better mood. We might do a better giveaway than. But I do have a couple 25Ks that I do need to give away. Not that one giveaway should be less important than the other, but I do have a couple. Okay, gold's retesting lows. What about NQ? NQ's through the lows. Just really a slow grind. This feels baity. The crude long. The crude long feels a little baity. Can we get through the 60s? Why am I on this account? That's the wrong account. Why is your account zero? Why is your balance zero? They're having issues updating the account balance right now. That would be wild, wouldn't it? I lost my live account. Womp womp womp. Just kidding. Nope. The balance is about 28.8. It's what it was yesterday because I locked out all day. All right, all right, all right, all right. Should we do it like if we keep passing evaluation, should we just keep going until we don't pass an evaluation? Should we just like kind of like run it up essentially? Like if you're hot, you're hot. Are we gonna break this high? Huh. Okay. Do we start to sell off a little bit more aggressively now? Like we failed to hold a couple of these. Yeah, like we're losing support. We're not really seeing buyers defend the move. Like that rally is just getting sold. I would be surprised. Like, what do we think? I think I like gold's range a little bit better in this situation. Even soybeans are shitting the bed. That comment's like hilarious. Even soybeans are shitting the bed. That's hilarious. Why is that so funny? Dude, that cracks me up. Oh my goodness. That is funny. Appreciate that, Edge. Appreciate that. Even soybeans. Whew. Man, y'all are hilarious. All right. That breakout's being a pain in the ass on crude, huh? There looked for a second to be a potential. Yeah, now we're kind of bouncing here. Yo, what's good? It's D Chris. How's it going? Man, do we hold the middle of the range here on crude and try to retest these 60s? This feels like a decent little zone to get chopped up. What's the ticker for soybean? I don't even know. That's what makes it so funny. What is the ticker for soybean? It's not SY, is it? I don't even think I have the market data for it. Soybean. All right, I'm gonna try to take this damn crude crude long for a break of 60. We're going to risk some of the profits that were up. It seems like gold and we'll see. Holding midpoint is pretty essential right here. If we can't hold the midpoint, it's pretty much toast. Is decent potential for like a 1-hour trade for the break of 60s, or at least a retest of 60s. Or we just get the full rotation right back to the lows in speedy fashion. That could happen. That could happen. I don't know if we need NQ to buckle through these lows, but that probably wouldn't hurt. I feel like this needs to start looking a little bit stronger here around these 40s. If I don't see some type of reaction right here at the midpoint, it's just a quick cut. If we do, maybe potentially trade it back into the 60s. My finger on the close button. I really don't want to see 30s here. If we're gonna get a break, it needs to be off these 40s. Some type of higher low before their retest of the high, then a breakout. Would not hurt to see NQ make another move lower, though. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. What are we gonna do here? NQ trying to go lower. Maybe I should let me pull up 2 charts for the sake of trying to time a potential breakout. What is happening with this chart? Okay, highs are at 72 on this move. Even if we clear this high, I'm just not sure how much follow through we'll get on it. But if NQ can sweep under 90 here, that would be solid. It's that time of night where we're trying to force breakout trades. Let's go. Never a good idea. But I really don't see anything else. Maybe this is the issue. Like, I get close to the home stretch of passing these evals, and then I start trying to do dumbass stuff. Never usually a good idea to say, okay, I need the market to do this here, this thing right now. You know what I mean? Well, at least whenever we're within range. That's not totally true. But, like, we've got NQ breaking through 90s. Why the hell is crude not testing the highs right now? I don't know. Ugh. Breakout trading's so frustrating. You gotta have a lot of composure. Gotta have a lot of composure when it comes to breakout trading, that's for sure. There was a time where I mainly only took breakout trades, and I cannot for the life of me understand how I did that. Because this is the most infuriating thing ever, just sitting here waiting for this. Which really, I mean, we should be testing highs, given the fact that NQ just made a new low. I hate when the correlation isn't as synced up as I feel like it should be. You know what I mean? Like if NQ is testing lows, I fully expect crude to be at the highs. maybe that's spoiled. Maybe that's just spoiled. Probably is. Gambler says, I have one question. I have a 2,900 my top's at 50K. One day to qualify for payout. Should I take payout or build the... I always think you should take the payout. I always think... And you don't have to do a max payout. You don't have to do a max payout. But if there's money in that account, it is not to say it's not safe, but like it's not safe from you doing something stupid. And I'm not being insulting. Like everybody... You know what I mean? It's just at risk. Nothing's... You know what I mean? So just take it out probably. You don't have to do a max payout. And I'm speaking to myself, you know, that's not personal. Like, I do stupid stuff too. There's no guarantee that that's like, you know what I mean? Until you've taken it out, there's no guarantee, right? Shit, I could have used that. I mean, I could have used that concept with a lot of the evals I blew that were... I think I had an eval that was like $100 away from the finish line tonight. And I just kept buying into this pullback because... not until after the fact that I realized that we were doing one of those BS cliff dive ass trades because you just never see that. Of course, that's not really an excuse to blow an eval, but that's what I did. Oh, I was so close to passing too. Literally like $100 from passing. All I needed was a little bounce. Frustrating. Do I just take it off at the top? I feel like we might rotate back into 50. I feel like I should just take it off for 500. You were 50 cents away in Apex and Heart and blew it. Yeah, that's like a commission. Whenever I get really close to passing, I need to like size way down. But instead of just, I don't know. I feel like I should be taking this off. I feel like asking the market to break out right here is a little bit of a request. So I feel like I should have taken it off, but I was kind of yapping. Damn it, I was kind of yapping. I should have taken that shit off. Top of the range. NQ's not really getting a lot of follow through here. Do I still think we can break out? Yes, but I also don't hate just getting out of the top of the range. Why not do it? Yeah. No, I agree. Let's just get out. Small profits at a time. All right, we're up 2,582 on the session. These were all taken live. Yeah, I don't hate getting out of the top of the range. I like the idea of a breakout, but I don't really want to put the market in a spot. I don't want to put myself in a spot where I have to see a breakout. Although I do think we can get it, but NQ is being a little annoying. I will say one thing when it comes to these breakout trades is I don't think you can top like literally the timing of how quickly I get out to how it just flies through this top high without like any hesitation at all. Like no hesitation. Like, okay, he's out. He's out. But if I stayed in it, we would still be under 70 here. That's just how it is, right? All right, what's next? Okay, gold is getting a little bit hit right here. Soybeans. What's the symbol for soybeans? If a prop firm saw me trading soybeans, they probably just deny my payout right there in the spot. What's the symbol? Should we trade soybeans? Make it challenging here? Because this is too easy. The symbol for soy is soy? No, it's not. Wait. ZS is what it is. What do you do with soybeans again? Other than make soy milk? What do we do with soybeans? Like, what's the practical? That looks like a pretty good short to me, man. Car seats? What? Sell it to vegans. Oh, man. I've been contemplating starting to do soy milk. Because our milk goes bad. Just goes bad way too quick. Which asset doesn't get affected by random Trump tweets? Probably, yeah, like lean, probably hog. Probably lean hog, probably. Yeah, probably lean hog. Probably like food, probably like wheat. Why don't I know the symbol for wheat right now? It's not just W? What is wheat futures? Is it not WH? What's wheat futures? I should know this. Why am I having a brain fart? Hoop goes over soybeans and cattle every day, yeah. Yeah, I can't say I've ever traded it. CL? No, that's soy. CW? Oh my god. What happened to wheat here? Alright, no, let's lock in. Market diving. Okay, let's lock in. Let's lock in. Yeah, dude. This is like that slow bleed down right here that we were talking about. You think you just get ran over here trying to buy the dip? It's tricky because, like, where's the structure supporting a dip buy here? Only thing that's a little tempting is it's a slow sell-off. But sometimes with these moves, like, you're starting to see these candles get a little larger, a little bit more directional, as opposed to like what we saw here. In fact, you're starting to see some volume increase. This might start to flush out a little bit. This feels like a very risky spot to dip buy. Yeah, this is getting aggressive here. You see that? See that curve? We need one more good trade to get this eval there. Chat, after this, we got the duck race for the account giveaway. If y'all have not yet hit the like button, hit the like button. We're going to see if we can get one more solid trade in here. If I was holding where my TPB, I would take it off. I would take it off, but I would just take it off. It's not an easy market to hold short, but it's working now. Right now, it looks good. Hi. Nice move here, bro. Nice move. This is a tricky spot to try to buy it. Really tricky spot. How low have you gotten on a funded account and come back? I've got a better one for you, bro. I got very low on a live account. On my Tradeify live account, I think I had it down to like 400 bucks. And then I brought it back to like 10,000. Then I blew it. Then I eventually did blow it, but I did bring it back. But I wasn't sizing down. I was kind of committed to just, it's either gone or it's coming back. All right. We should have bought the damn dip. How do you not just, I mean, you got to just make the argument like, oh, this market's just really strong, man. Like that's, there's edge within that. Just buying the dip, like the odds of success are just higher in this market state. They're just higher. Just buy it. Look at crude on this curl here. Just got past loose. I should have done that. I should have caught it too. I should have tried to catch that. Damn it. I should have tried to catch that too. That might have been the only decent setup we'd get for the rest of the night, to be honest. Crude is still ripping here. Yeah, oil, yeah. I should have just bought the damn knife. How were the trades today? Pretty good. Pretty good. Look at this pullback. We either attempt to put in a higher low off the 60s or we just keep flushing, man. That's the interesting part. Is oil still moving up? Yeah, oh my god, wow. Might see new lows on gold, on NQ here. I wouldn't be surprised if gold is already into new lows. Gold was weaker. 10 points off the lows here. Keep pushing it. Keep pushing it. We are just like casually back at the lows of gold and in Q almost. All right, I try to get into a short on NQ for this flip under 60. If I don't see a flip soon here, I probably just bell. Trying to look to see if we get another continuation move through the lows. Not the most favorable entry, but looking to play with the momentum a little bit. And if I don't see what I want, I'll just bell. But looking for a break of these lows. Yeah, we might bell. We might bell. This might be one that is just, I'm not seeing what I like quickly enough. I might just bell. I'm going to 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 bell. I think it was a good bell. It's fine. I risked like 250 on that. I just think right there we either aggressively reject that level or start to kind of base out a bit. We'll wait for something else. That wasn't a great, I mean, that was kind of just a momentum one. If it works, it works. If not, cut it quick. It's fine. Why don't you use VWAP? I have VWAP right here. It said crude's up $1.50 from what I told you it was setting up. Good call, good call. Looks like a rotation back to VWAP. Yeah, this is coming up nicely here. Not bad. Not bad at all. We're watching this crude low at 94. If we see buyers again off of 94, we could, I mean, yeah, nice rip. Crude could continue. That would leave NQ. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. This is pretty wild. Still feels sketchy here. Okay, crude. NQ might not be done. I mean, NQ might not be done. 950 is the low. Really struggling under 27,000. And crude is retesting its highs. Hey, appreciate that, Tommy. Man, we need one more trade. One more trade. We're in profit on the account, so I certainly could try to get a little bit more aggressive. NQ just feels a bit like a coin toss to me. Also, send you a message, somebody impersonating you. Okay, I'll check that on an Instagram. Yeah, I'll check that out. I went to look. I think he's got me blocked, so it's being a pain in the ass. But I'll definitely check that out. But if you could do a favor, I'll make an announcement about it. But if you could just do me a favor and report him, or he or she, whoever it is. Don't trade and drive. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Yeah. I've done that too. Not a good idea. Definitely not a good idea. Or I've been in a trade, I should say. I'm not sitting there scalping while I'm driving, but I've been in a trade and checked. This is the same chart. I don't know why the colors are different. This is NQ as well. NQ's still getting smacked here, man. It's not over. It is not over. I don't hate where we are on the 5 minute. Testing some of the price structure that we saw early New York session. Early that first base before we saw that continuation move up into new all-time highs. Now pulling back into it. we start to kind of develop a range around these lows here in the 60s. You need a silent mouse. See, with this microphone, you should not even be able to hear the mouse. I think I need to mess with the mic. There's no way you should be able to hear it. I need to mess with the settings, man. There's just too much tech when it comes to these bougie ass mics. Too much tech. But you definitely should not be able to hear the damn mouse. Double bottom potential here. This just does not feel that confidence inducing. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this to see if we get a rotation back to the top of the range, essentially. Needs to get through the midpoint at 70. I have a double bottom on this 5 minute. Might. Let me see some green, damn it. We gotta get through 70 here. All right, I added some more here as we test the 70s again. I'm gonna really start to tighten the risk up. Just get through 70 so I can go break even. Let's get a full rotation at the top. That 5 minutes left a nice wick off that low. I really want to be aggressive with the risk because we're so close to these lows. I just don't really want to risk. We either get through this midpoint clean or we just BS around, and then I'm going to take a bit of a deeper loss on this. And there's your rejection. So I'm keeping the risk just so tight, man, because you got to get through 70s right there, in my opinion. There's a chance that I played the risk too tight, but I also did add, so I kind of need some cleaner follow through 70. Maybe it was wrong. I don't know. In hindsight, what can you do? I don't know. How do I get tagged out? Where did I get tagged out at? I probably played that too tight. We'll see. I mean, even still, it's struggling a little bit. Maybe it was just best to be out. I'm managing these like a probably a little bit annoying. Jonathan, welcome back. Said I took a short. Let's go. I don't hate. I mean, we're struggling here at the midpoint. This is exactly where you'd expect to see a bit of rejection if we're gonna continue selling off. I mean, I'm playing it super, super aggressively and managing these stops and everything very tight because we're at a decision zone. Like, we should be seeing a very aggressive move away from the 60s into the 70s into the 80s here, in my opinion. And it's possible that we get it and I just played it too tight, but we have like 5 minutes of price action from 60 to 68. So, I mean, that's... It's just getting very slow and hesitant down here. I'm just trying to find one damn good trade to get this eval there, but I don't know, man. Did we play? The double top might be okay right now. Yeah, maybe I played it too tight. I don't even know how the heck I got stopped out. How did we get stopped out? It's not like we had a crazy wick. Oh my god, no, we got bottom ticked. Look at this. Look at this here. I had my stop at 962.5. 962.5 was the bottom tick. Literally right here. Wow. How do we manage to do that? That should not be happening on a funded account or on an eval account. Yeah, I don't hate like being very aggressive with the risk management though, because off of this double bottom, like there really does need to be some aggressive buying off of this level if we're gonna hold it. If not, it's continuation lower. All right, Chad. I'm gonna go ahead and set up the giveaway. What account do we want to give away? What account? Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Let me run a poll here. See what account do we want to give away? I think we're gonna save Lucid. I don't have any My Fun Futures accounts to give away, unfortunately. Only 195 likes though. Slacking, chat. Y'all are slacking. I'm gonna put y'all at a crossroads because this is gonna be a hard vote. I'm just gonna do these two tonight. We'll do Lucid another night, but somebody's still gonna win one of these. I'm gonna put y'all at a crossroads. I'm interested to see which one wins here. Go ahead, vote it up. I'm interested to see which one wins here. The smaller TPT account or the larger Apex account? Probably TPT. Well, let's see what y'all say. Those are the ones we're gonna do. We didn't really hit our light goal. Y'all are still gonna get something, but we didn't really hit the light goal. We'll do Lucid tomorrow. I'm interested to see which one wins. Brother, give me a trade. Bounced off the 40s. I'm feeling like a full port. We've been so patient up to this point. I just want to get a damn trade going. We'll see which account giveaway wins the poll. I'm waiting on my take profit trader accounts to get to activate. We're running the poll right now. The TPT 25K or the Apex 150. It doesn't have to be an Apex 150. It can be any size, but it can go up to a 150. There's your trade. What did we do? What did we do? You missed it? I don't know. Gotta be quicker than that. I'm up $1,700 on this account. Hey, all good, AD. Be here tomorrow. Appreciate you. Sorry, short 5 minis. Jonathan is short. I don't hate this. This thing is. I don't hate this short, but it's, oh, dude, having to hold it for this long is excruciating. Oh, here goes gold. Hold on a second. Gold's coming. Gold's a lot closer to the lows than NQ is, I will say. Shit. If gold takes another, like if gold legs down again, it might break 4,700. It's a pretty key level there. Nice to see gold getting smoked. Which poll won, Loki? TBT 25K won. All right. I figured that would be the case. Okay, I'm gonna set up the entries in like a couple minutes. I'm just watching gold. There might be a potential buy here if we do hold these 710s, or do we just flush it? Let's see if we can get a tight entry here on this gold trade. Looking for that previous structure to kind of hold here. Look for a little bounce. Not looking for anything crazy. Not a full reversal. Not anything crazy. Just looking for a little bit. I don't even know if we can get it, but we'll see. I might just miss it. Maybe bounce back into like this previous structure here, 720s. I might just miss it. That would have been a quick 5 points. That would have been a quick 5 points. You see the vision, don't you? Do you see the vision? Now that we've already gotten the bounce, I wouldn't really love to get filled now that we've already tried to bounce and didn't really see a lot of strength off of the low. But I think with NQ kind of holding off its lows here, gold might be able to catch a bit of a move. I've been on a flush. Yeah, this isn't something I love. Like if I'm trying to take a dip by here, it's very quick in and out. I think the 5-minute structure is very weak. We probably do flush these lows at some point. Just think with NQ kind of holding where it is. Although this is all I really wanted. Here to here. A couple points. NQ's still holding. Yo, Frank, appreciate the follow, my man. Appreciate that. Gold's really the only thing moving right now. So again, guys, use code BPC. We're trading the Lucid Flex account. You can get started for $98. Code BPC on the Lucid Flex account. 2 days to pass. Really simple rules. Competitive payout caps, all the good stuff. NQ maybe going to try to break the lows. Interested to see crude not really at the highs at the moment, but it's okay. Having said that, while we wait for this gold trade to potentially set up, looking for like a scalp long trade on it possibly, or NQ, because we're going to go break the lows potentially. I'm going to set up this giveaway. Give me 1 second. Also hit the like button if you have not hit the like button. I didn't really mention it this much this stream because I was kind of testing y'all. But given the fact that I didn't say it that much, we did okay. But remember, next time, hit the like button when y'all come in here. Make it a habit. All right, let's do the giveaway. Not yet, not yet. Not yet. How do we... All right, go for it, chat. Go for it. Exclamation mark BPC. Go ahead. Go ahead. Appreciate that, AD. Appreciate everybody who did like. Also, you do have to be liked and subscribed to the stream to enter into the giveaway. Doing a 25K TPT account. Man, and then of course we kind of missed the gold bounce. Lovely. I want to end the stream with a bang. I want to get a big trade here, man. I want to get a big trade here to try to pass this account. Yo, appreciate the sub. Once again, we're doing a giveaway. Exclamation mark PPC. Gotta be liked and gotta like and be subscribed to the channel to enter into the giveaway. You can make a lot happen with a $25,000 TPT account. Once again, if you're not the winner of this account, use code BPC on Take Profit Trader. No activation fees. 40% off. I believe the Take Profit Trader 25K account is somewhere around, can't be more than like 80, 90 bucks. I'm probably highballing it. It's probably less than that. All right, I want a good trade, man. I really want a good trade here. I kind of feel like I missed the gold bounce. It's up about 10 points off the low. What if it just gets slammed back down? NQ trying to come off the lows a little bit here. We're gonna push through 60s. That might help gold off these lows as well. There's just no way. Come on, bro. There's actually no way. I think I had it in at 18.6, but it didn't end up filling. That's unbelievable. Damn, bro. Damn. Got the right vision. That would have been a quick $1,000. The longer gold keeps trading around these lows, the less I like it. Like if I'm gonna get in, I want to get in, manage my risk, and then we need to see this aggressively move away from these lows. I don't want to see this trade around this level because that would show there's acceptance around this level, or otherwise sellers are kind of maintaining control, keeping price compressed around the lows. I don't want to see structure form here. I want to see a bounce out of it. And so that what comes with that is I'm not going to try to get in after I see the buying. I want to get in on the wicks. Although I just feel like it's going to be a pain in the butt. I'm going to force y'all to watch me either blow this account or get it there. Then we'll do the giveaway. All right, let's just wait because now gold feels. Let's see a gold break of 710 here at this point. It becomes kind of obvious, like we're watching these markets just continue to sell off, and they have opportunities to base out and form support and start finding some, buying strength, and they just aren't. So at this point, let it just keep flushing. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Man, you almost want to be short, but it's just a scary trade. It's a scary trade. Not as scary on gold, but it's a scary trade trying to short NQ. It's a sketchy one. Entries are open for the giveaway. Use code BPC on all prop firm valuations. Exclamation mark BPC. Hit the like button. You do have to hit the subscribe button. Otherwise, you will not be entered into the giveaway. Also, join the Discord. You will need to be in the Discord. All right. We might see session lows on gold. Gold is infinitely weaker than NQ. Look how far gold is off of its session lows compared to NQ, and they both had that same reaction. At the open of the session, we just saw some crazy volatility. NQ dumped 250 points, bounced back up like 190 points, and then now it's sold off like another 150 points. It's just insane. It is insane. New lows NQ. Almost. Crude on the move up. Oil did pop. Oil go boom. Wow, that came out of nowhere, didn't it? Okay, crude high is 95.20. Did we keep breaking out on crude? Definitely feels like it. There's just so much range to the upside. It's kind of hard to believe that we can just continue the trend all the way through another 2 points, really. It's 10 p.m. and the markets are really, really moving. How do you join the Discord? Check out Streamlabs. I'll send the link, but Streamlabs links it up about every 5 minutes. If I can find Streamlabs comment, I will pin it. I'll wait for it to send it. Once Streamlabs sends it, I'll pin it. NQ did not make a new low. Almost. Not quite. It probably will, though. Yeah, I think we're gonna wait. NQ's about to make a new low. We're not looking for a dip buy on NQ at the moment. Not when it looks this obvious that we're gonna break the low. Pushed right back into this equal low. Hard rejecting at 70. Crude's waking up. Not really seeing a lot of action off the 40s. Just think we probably slip under this low, especially since crude is breaking out. There we go. There's the Discord link. Let me, 1 sec. We'll pin the Discord link. Let me put some gas in my car. There is a strategy to that. There is a strategy to that. Or you could just never drive. I have not been driving much. All right, we'll close the raffle in just a second. I'm really thinking that I can get into a trade soon. That's kind of why I'm stalling a little bit. How extended does this crude move get? Do we really get back into the highs? If we don't, there's definitely some attempt here to maybe reject within this range. That would be very extended to get all the way through there. I mean, it could. But on the back end, no news. I just don't really see it happening. But could happen. We still don't have news on the move here. All right, NQ new lows, or MNQ new lows. Why is everybody saying all-time high? What is happening? What is happening? Are you talking about crude all-time high? Bro, what is happening? Is this just like herd mentality? What is happening? Somebody help me. What is happening? It's bots? Why are the bots here? Why are they spam? Like, what purpose is the spamming that? Why spam that? Are these? Do you think they deploy bots to try to win these free accounts? Bro, what? All right. What the hell? Okay, start. All right, hold on. Dude, they're spooking me. I'm gonna ban them. Let me ban them real quick. We'll do this giveaway in 1 second. They're not doing anything inherently wrong. But it is just creeping me out. It's creeping me out. Plus, we don't want them to win the account, right? If they are truly bots. I haven't seen this many bots since I was. What's a good one for this? I haven't seen this many bots since I was at the. What's a good one? I'm trying to think of a RuneScape quote because there's a lot of bots in RuneScape. I can tell what a bot is. They're just commenting random words in unison that nobody's like mentioning. Just really random. All right. Unfortunately, y'all are gonna have to. I mean, dude, I'm not trying to hold y'all hostage, but I really think I can get a trade. I'm just trying to. If we don't find a trade in the next 5 minutes, we'll do the giveaway. I'm not trying to hold you. Trust me, it doesn't benefit me for y'all. Like, watch time doesn't really benefit me, but I am trying to genuinely take one more damn trade, and I think that we might start to get a setup here, but we're a little rangy. Crude is right at its highs, NQ's right at its lows, and we're just a little rangy. use at Sears Village. Fletching Ubos at Sears. Oh yeah, the chopping the trees. I haven't seen this many bots since. For real, they do be chopping the trees. Oh, all right. NQ trying to flush out. Let's see. Is there a dip buy opportunity at some point here? You can make the argument this is very extended, but at the same time, when you're looking for like a dip buy reversal, like yes, this is a very extended move. This is a very extended sell-off without a meaningful retracement. I can't really say that though, because it's controlled, right? There's like plenty of structure forming within the move. It's controlled. So when you see a move that's extended but it's controlled, like we got here really slow. Those type of moves tend to stay, like they can stay extended a little bit longer without having to bounce back, right? Because it was kind of balancing itself out during the move. Like there's a lot of structure that did form here. There was buying attempts that got rejected. So like the control is it's in selling control, and it's fairly, there's a lot of structure within this down move. So just because it's extended doesn't necessarily mean we have to get a bounce, but I genuinely, like, what are you gonna do? You short it down here? If we want to take a trade, it's a dip buy. Just really with the, oh man. How often do you think we're gonna flush the whole move away? Do you think we lose the entire move? Then 140 points. Getting further away from the VWAP, 75 points. But continuation in the original direction. Has not really been able to find strong support all session. 80 points till the lows. I'd be careful with short. It's definitely hard to get short. I don't think that just gives you a reason to get long, but I mean it's hard, right? You're not really seeing a ton of momentum. It's very slow. It's going to be a hard hold. It's already pretty extended. Maybe there's a dip buy in here somewhere. Gold hasn't taken its lows out either. Coach Fred, you like the shorts? I think right now it looks great. Session shorts. Would prefer to be in them up, much higher. But also, let's remember the market we're in right now, everybody. Let's remember the market we're in right now. Soybean buyers. Is soybean cooking or something? What am I missing on? Tell you what, I'm sure I could trade it. I just have to make an effort to look at the chart. If I'm never looking at the chart, I'm never going to trade it. That's the tricky part. I'm sure I could find a trade. Dude, this prop account's going to get it right here. This prop account's going to get it. One trade wonder. We're about to do the damn thing, chat. You look for a short-term bounce right here. I wish I could give you more confluences to like, okay, we have structure here, this, that, the other. Literally, huge down move, huge up move, slow down move. I'm looking for, and once again, this market's getting a little extended. It'll be down about 160 points from the high if we get filled on this. Looking for a short-term bounce for a retest of that previous structure. I don't hate getting in here with how slow the selling is. I think at least we get a bounce attempt that I'm able to lock in some profits on. If we just pick up a crap ton of momentum here and flush out, the stop will be, I don't know, we might just get, we'll see. We'll see. I do think we see some type of bounce as we retest that hourly wick here. And remember the market we're in. I'm just adding that as a cherry on top of trying to make this trade sound better. I don't think it's a bad trade by any stretch of the imagination. I think it's a really patient entry. I think it's a super positional entry, so I don't hate it. I'm not just market ordering in. But at the same time, I'm throwing that cherry on top. Remember the market we're in. Dip buying has been pretty effective, although tonight it's looking a little bleak. Let's see what we can do here. Everybody throw some confluences here. What do we like about this? What do we like? Throw the darts. Throw the darts. We like the damn market is strong. All right, we're going to see if we get filled on this. I'm going incognito, then we're going to do the giveaway. Can I do this? It's also the midpoint of that prior wick. Let me do this. Whoa, 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 whoa! Let's reset. Let's reset. Let's reset. Don't worry, chat. I'm here. I'm going full screen in case this is a clip. We're doing the giveaway after this, guys. Exclamation mark BPC in the chat if you have not yet entered. Remember, you have to be subscribed and you have to like the stream to take Profit Trader account. Close for 5K. Get it on, bro. Good trade. Love to hear that, my man. Good trade. Good trade. Once again, we get an aggressive reaction off of this, I'll go break even very quickly. I'm getting nervous. I'm getting nervous, bro. I'm gonna move it down to like 900 flat, I think. Yeah, AD, go for it. One entry, but if you're skeptical that you're not in there, definitely try it again. Just don't spam. I'm sure you know that. Womp, womp, womp. Womp, womp, womp. Come on. Come on. Yeah, you're probably in there, AD. It's 10 points too tight. Expecting to see a reaction around 900s. Mamma mia! My orders are standing in front of a freight train, possibly. My orders are standing in front of a freight train. Imagine we just flash. Imagine we just flash. Could you imagine? Hmm. This is pretty flat. This is not the reaction I was looking for. Good Lord. Good Lord, help me. Help me. Help me. Oh my God, this is like the flattest reaction I've ever seen. There's not a buyer in the damn. There's not a buyer. There's not a buyer to be seen. Hmm. I feel like this isn't gonna go. I've taken 2 trades like this that have potential. We can go break even pretty quick, but they just fizzle. They just fizzle out. I'm wondering if this is gonna fizzle out. I don't have a lot of faith in it. Yo, good job, Max. Yep, good job, Max. GG's, bro. We're about 10 points off my entry, but just not really. I mean, yeah, green candle, that's great, but not. I mean, this market's like unlively. This is looking a little sketchy. Pretty much, if we don't hold the 900s here, yeah, we could just sell it. We could just sell the session lows, and I don't want to be hanging around for that. So break even there. Trading Lucid. Let me get, yeah, trying to get this Lucid account passed. It's a struggle out here. My entries have just been fucking, excuse my language, but they've just been fucking on, man. My entries have just been on. At least, like, for the short-term reaction, I almost always, I'm not trying to gas myself up, but I almost always get a reaction, right? Like a response at the levels I'm looking at, which I love because I can get break even quick. This is fucking, I mean, this is disgusting. I don't think we're going to be able to come out of this alive with the break even stop and all that. It would be a blessing, but it's a little frustrating because I've gotten to a couple of trades where I got in, we get a decent reaction, I go break even, and then just nothing. Just nothing. Like, I just need a bounce to like 920s here. But this is just really dead here. This is just really dead. We might get taken out. We will do the duck race after this, I guarantee you. I just wanted to see one more trade, man, and this just, it's not going to keep us in. It's a good entry, but damn it, the follow through, man, it's not going to give it. We got to get, yeah, 910, 902, 900, there you go. This is kind of crazy. This market just doesn't stop. Yeah, here it goes. Imagine. We're about 2 points from getting stopped out. Which I'm not feeling confident that we'd stay in this trade. Just because, I mean, this is like really weak reaction off the 900s. We need to see something crazy. How to enter into giveaway, exclamation mark BPC. Make sure you hit the like button on the stream. Make sure you're subscribed. That's how you enter. We're doing it right after this trade, which I just feel like is going to be a bit of a dud. Sellers are still in control. We had an attempt to get a reversal here, which we might. I don't know, man. I'm unsure about it. At least we're break even. Can't complain. Look like he's going to flip. Yeah, it looks. I mean, it just doesn't. Given what we're seeing, how aggressive this sell-off is, like, just not really getting a reaction here. I don't know what else to say. But we're break even. And there's your stop out. I have no complaints. No regrets. Tell me why I'm still in this trade. Tell me how I'm still... Here we go. Bro, take me out. Take me out. Take me out to the ball game. Yeah. We're not going to touch this until London, bro. This thing is getting trampled. And any second now. Holy crap. This is like really, really ugly price action off the lows. Why are you trading against the trend? Bro, look at the chart on the daily and ask me that again. Also, look at the entry. It's a great entry. It's a very extended sell-off. It's a weak sell-off. Although it is persistent, that's a great trade. Don't start with that. You go short it. You short it. All right, let's do this giveaway. Let's do this giveaway. Let's do this giveaway. You short it, Buttercup. All right, all right, all right. Let's do this. Let's do this. You short it and tell me talk about the trend. You go short that. Y'all see red and y'all see red on a trade. Not all of y'all, just some of y'all. You'll see red on a trade and you see somebody take it buy on it and you're like, that's the issue. A lot of y'all are selling red candles and then you get faked out. Then you're wondering, oh man, what the hell? You're chasing red candles. You're chasing green candles. Instead of positioning yourselves at levels where there's a high probability for reversal. That's some of y'all's issue. Not most of y'all, but some of y'all. You see me take, and that's a solid entry on a really extended sell-off. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. All right, let's close it up. Also, yeah, we could make the simple argument that you're very much fighting the higher time frame trend of a market that's just bazooka. All right, let's pick these winners. Let's pick these winners, and then let's do a duck race. Took you out just to bounce. Nah, and I'm not surprised. That might happen there. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. I think that was a great opportunity. And at least we went break even on it. I would have liked to see a better reaction. It's not really reacting too well there. Impulse waiver. Daddy 1-2. Okay, hold on, bro. Rick St. Thomas. Do you live in St. Thomas, Rick? I've been there. Trasty. Grown up kid. Aren't the entries closed? No, I guess they're not closed. All right, Mr. Nas SMC. Soda Pop. That name sounds familiar. All right, let's go Ravi. I think we got one more, chat. One more. T-Bird Trader. All right, let's go. All right, let me get the duck race set up. Y'all know how it goes. These are the 10 contestants. They're going to compete in a duck race. That's the way we do it. That's the way we do it. Let me set it up. Do appreciate everybody who hung out in the stream tonight. Unfortunately, if you didn't win, once again, keep showing up. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Use code BBC on all prop firms. If you keep showing up, though, you do become, the probabilities that you will eventually win do increase. I know that's an annoying thing to hear, but you'll win it one day, bro, hopefully. All right. Y'all ready to do this? Let me mute that. Turn that on. All right, we got the 10 names. We got a minute-long race. Let's check out NQ. I think being able to get in that and going break even's a blessing. You know? Did we just take these lows out? Maybe we just keep sliding into the lows. Maybe just keep sliding into the lows. Last place wins. How do you know if you are chosen? You're about to find out. Who we got? Who we got? Who we got? There's a vampire duck back there. Look at there's a COVID duck right here. Juan. There's also a snowman duck. I feel like we never see the cool ducks win, like the snowman duck. No chance, right? If you win, you'll donate 100. Stay true. Wait, are you even in the race? You are. I see you. Wait, you're in the lead right now. I'm sure a sprinter is going to take that from you, though. It's always how it goes. Watch, you're going to see a sprinter in about the last 10 seconds. And you gassed out. Who we got? Who we got? I feel like it's Thomas. It'll definitely be Thomas. Thomas. Okay, I'm not a duck. Next time, hopefully. All right, we got Thomas. Congrats. Is Thomas in here? Thomas, are we in the stream? Yes, sir. Let's go. All right, Thomas, you're in the Discord, right? That pinned link on the YouTube chat. Hit that. What you need to do, there is a little dip buy off of the bottom. What you need to do is send me a screenshot of your YouTube username. That's all you got to do, and I'll hook you up. Once again, guys, just show up every night, hang out, and the odds that you'll eventually win keep going up. Up and up and up and up and up. Do giveaways every single night, so make sure y'all are tuning in. Do we try one more degenerate trade on NQ? Are the lows in? Session low's 848. This low's 880. It's all like 10-point bounce, but not looking like it's going to hold. A break above 900s would be a solid little scalp. All right, last trade. Let's see if we can get a break of 900s here. If we just back off of it too aggressively, I'll cut it. We'll look for like a little scalp trade through 900s. Should be able to get a snap there. We had high there at 910. Can we get through 9? Can we get a couple points above 900? I added here. Oh wait, I can't add. Didn't realize I was in 3. I'm gonna cut that. I'm like break even on the session. Gave back just a lot of profit trying to buy this dip. We might just slide all the way through that session low. Oh, we can't even get the pop above 900. This is good cut. Yeah, this market's tough, man. The dip buy is tough right now. I think we just probably slide all the way through this low. Maybe there's not a dip buy trade until we take it out. That's what it's starting to feel like. That is what it's starting to feel like. Absolutely nothing. All right, we're going to watch this for another 5-10 minutes because I feel like it could get interesting if we snap through these lows. How many hoops do you have to jump through? No hoops. No hoops. Someone got to know something. Somebody probably, I'm sure somebody knows something. I have 30 points until the session lows. You'd screenshot the Discord. No, just screenshot your YouTube username. Like, sign into your YouTube account and take a screenshot of you being signed in, just so I know that your YouTube channel is you. Yeah, then send me a picture of that on Discord. So you might need to DM me, but I'll hook you up. Man. We might start to see some buyers get a little bit more active here as we pull into the session lows. Like 30 points off the lows. How's the ISO session been? It's been pretty decent. We took a couple winners trying to buy this dip, couple losers, but up a little bit. I'm gonna end this with a bang. We're gonna try one more dip buy off these. If we get high 60s, that'd be cool. Looking for buyers to start getting active off that session low. There should be at least a reaction here, given they pushed price about 230 points. I would expect at least a reaction to form some type of... We'll see. If we just slide right through, that'd be insane, but we'll keep the loss tight if that's the case. Look to play bounce back into like 80s, 90s. Maybe a retest the 900s, but I don't think I'll need that much depending on how we do trying to scale into it. Probability says you should short. You should short it and let me know how that goes. If we push into the 80s, we'll try to go break even as well. Send me a screenshot of you being short right now at these levels. If this turns back through 80s, I'm trying to add, but yeah, it's just a struggle bus. I mean, this thing's struggling to even get like a 10-point pop. I guess we got 80s. I could have just gotten out, but should be a more meaningful bounce here. We're down like 180 points off of session lows. You would think of bounce, maybe a retest at 900s here. Mission impossible, get through 80s right here. Mission impossible. Yeah, we had an attempt there to get through 76, 77 and failed. I added on it and it just failed, so brought the average up. But 77 on a retest should probably be breaking there if this is going to get a true bounce. So probably a stop out. Stop out, break even. I added again at 76 because we started to turn again and just got shot down. Totally shot down. We might be okay, but you really want to see a break at 77 right there. It's incredibly weak still. Might be okay. Probably pull the stop. I really want to see us get through 80s. Like, this does not look good until we get through 80s. 77 again. And do we fizzle out? Dude, we fizzle out again. This thing can't get through fucking 80s. Get through 80s, my friend. Incredibly tough time getting through 80s. All right, I'm gonna pull the stop to like 73. We'll lock in maybe like $700. 800 Mayo. I need you to send me the screenshot of you shorting this market. I'm not looking for a full reversal, just a bounce. I think we can see some type of strength through 80s here. 86 does not seem crazy to me. It's 4 points on NQ. One fucking contract got filled. What is happening? This is an eval. You're joking. You're joking with the one contract. I took 4 out. One contract filled there. Come on. But the short is easier right. Not at this moment in time. Damn it. Yeah, the short is good. I mean, if you're positioned for it, I'm not. I'm flat. This is a 180 point sell off. This has potential for a short term reversal. I'm not looking for anything crazy. I just want to see the bounce. You can have it once I'm done with it in about 4 minutes. I'll give it right back to you in about 4 minutes. Just let me get my bounce on. We're almost there. If we can get through 90s, bro, then this account will be a lot closer to passing. Can we just get one of those like random ass pops? Mamma mia. Great entry, great scaling in. I don't know if we'll take what we need to take out of this trade because this push is looking a little hesitant. It's only like 5 points. I just feel like it's going to flash back down. This is so hesitant right here. I want to give it some time, but man, I just would love to get above 90s. Can we get above 90s? I feel like this is one of the trades I'll just start second guessing it a lot, get out too early, and then 2 minutes later we're above 90s, and I'm like, damn it. I've already taken some out of it. This just feels like one of those where I get out too early because it's like a little hesitant, and then it goes to 90s. I don't know if that's the case, but come on, G. Come on. I'm going to take some out because I need to, because this eval is too close to passing to not take something out of it. It's only about $1,000 away. Shit's looking stubborn around the 90s is what I would be saying if I was short. I'd be like, man, this thing's looking stubborn around the 90s. This thing just won't back off the 90s. It's past. It's not past, but it's halfway past. All is right in the world. All is right in the world. All done. All done. Up 4,000. Up 4,197. So pretty much halfway past on that. What a sesh. I bet a lot of people already left because they didn't even see that absolute saucy trade. Oh, we still got 300 people in here. Alrighty, chat. It is bedtime. I'm going to go hang out. Enjoy some time. That was a good trade, man. That's all I wanted. Little bounce. All right, chat. Take it easy. God bless. We will be back here tomorrow live on stream. So come check it out tomorrow night. All right. God bless. Take it easy. Sleep well. Trade well. God bless.